Okay, well, this is the first time I'm using the big computer and the new camera. The new camera is a high definition camera that has a special wide angle lens and also has two high definition stereo microphones. So this got recorded in stereo, but on the internet I can't send it out in high def, so it went out medium res, but it should look pretty good and it should sound pretty good. And the nice thing about this is I just was able to stop the camera for a moment, type in Connor's name and start it again so I can separate the feature from the regular open mic. What I want to start doing is on YouTube, start separating each of the features. I will go back into the past for the last 3 years. In the near future here, I have a piece of software where I'll actually be cutting the show, and I'll be cutting off the front of all the old shows, putting the name on there. So then, if you go to Google and you type in your name, or just say Sacred Grounds in your name, every performance you've ever done as a feature will come up, okay? Or if you just type in Sacred Ground features, everybody that was a feature will pop up. So it'll make the sorting and finding yourselves a whole lot easier. I can't do that inside of the normal video, but as a few of you have discovered, and I noticed Peter discovered this 2 weeks ago, they have a feature called highlights. If you go to highlights, you can then take the regular video and sort of scrub through it until you find the beginning of your thing, and you click the highlight button. Then you go to the end of your performance, click the highlight button, say save, and then it'll come up with a little requester which says, what do you want to call it? And the definition. So you put your name in there and you can actually write out the songs that you sang. And what it will do is it will take that segment and separate it on its own, and when it gets uploaded to YouTube, it will put that out as a separate video. So you can go back to any video that's still on Ustream, which is only a month and a half old, and you can feature. So if you go there on a regular basis, like day after, usually I do this, after you guys leave, I actually go home and watch the entire 6 hours of you guys isn't enough for me. So I watch the whole show again, but if you want to, if you get on the next day or that week, you can then do this little highlighting process. You really should learn to do that, because this is a way that the internet will automatically sort out your performance from the other 3-hour thing. Okay? So now we're going to start the regular open mic, and the kids are gone. So the first rule is, shut the fuck up. Yay! Please listen to the artist, because this is being recorded on the internet. Okay? Also, don't help them out. Let them do it on their own. And if they ask you to sing along, put 110% in there. The idea is to be attentive to them and satisfy their needs to make their performance comfortable. So they'll come back and do it again and again. Got it? Manners, it's called manners, man. And the third thing is, and this is even more important, if you hear something you don't like or you don't understand or you think the performance was just absolute crap, please smile and applaud anyway. Because today's junk will be tomorrow's art form, and in 2 years, you'll have to pay to see those people. So, you don't want to create, as my mom said, don't burn your bridges while you're walking over them. Right? At least wait until you get ahead, right? Okay, so tonight, we're going to start out, the first one up is going to be Ribo. And so I'd like to welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Ryan Voss, Ribo!
Viva la revolution!
Revolution. The revolution.
All right.
Gotcha.
Hello everybody, how you doing? I'm Ribo. Quick little plug for myself. Next Wednesday, April 29th, I will be having my first ever show with a full band. I'm going to be playing at Stork Club. Show starts at 9 p.m. We're going to have the lovely Miss Kelly Rice, Jen Coogan, myself, and our good friends Ricky and Oliver, the the hippie Beatles. And my band's going to consist of actually two of the folks that are kind of in my band right now, James Conrad and Tajal Pinto. They're both here. And speaking of members of my band, I'd like to actually just take a minute to plug one of my very good friends. She's come to the grounds once.
You're welcome.
She's a regular friend, buddy of ours from the Utah. Her name's Trisha Daniele. Wonderful, wonderful singer, songwriter, piano player, and gifted poet. When she did her feature at the Utah on March 30th, she released a book of poetry, which if you like what you hear, you can find this on Amazon.com. I think it's like about $12 or $15, something like that. It's called Burgundy Tears, and just give me a minute here, I'm going to read you one of my favorite poems in it. Just found it very inspirational. It's called Until the World Says Yes. Doors shut all around, and somewhere another one opens. Is it a trap door? A secret door? My fate wears a disguise. Desires are the devil's lies, and silence is the word of the wise. Just got my prescription updated, but to see now I must close my eyes. To be found I must hide. I'll surrender to the ride. Give up any such things as pride. Come to face the sign that says access denied, and forgive all my expectations that have lied. I won't be a songbird whose only song is I tried. I will make every pawn fawn, every rook get hooked, and even the king of chess will say yes, simply because I won't digress. To which the universe replied, you I will bless. That's a plug for Trisha Daniele. Trisha, I love you, buddy. And can I ask Tajal Pinto to come to the stage, please? I've asked Tajal to come join me on a song of mine, because he sounds good. What other reason do you need? So while we're getting ready here, you should definitely stick around for Tajal's set. He's an amazing performer, and I'm picking up a lot of static.
Your strings are probably shorting out the antenna.
My strings are short.
Yeah, I see this short.
Oh, I see.
Over here a little. It's weird, but some strings short out the antenna.
Okay, well, we'll do the best we can. As long as the song don't sound like shit. That's all I care about, you know? All right, you ready to go, Ty? This is a song of mine. It's called Windswept Willow. It'll be on the next album. Enjoy. Behold this gem that I see. Came to walk streets of gold just to trip on Tony's tin with pretty makeup. She gave her heart to one, 8 years of love and devotion, just to drown in his pollution. But she sets out to restore herself from pain, but she comes back the same, always comes back the same. Yet despite all the trials and complexities, she's always there for me, always brings a smile. She's a soothing breeze in a bed of flowers, like a windswept willow, creature of comfort, nourishing every heart spirit. Like a windswept willow, she bears the marks of more than a share of tears. She's far from replenished. Well, I hope she knows that she's cherished. Well, she can tear down my walls, I'll have nothing at all. I'll take her embrace when I'm screaming. What am I to do? On the lowly vagabond, they all feel resplendent just to be in a presence. Well, the masters of the land, they took up from the sand the high-flying prisoners just to know that sweet little gypsy. Still behold the pain that I see, walk behind it, weary gaze. Some days it's just a drag to even wake up, but I thank the heavens above. She makes me feel good to be alive. We'll help each other to survive. She's a soothing breeze in a bed of flowers, like a windswept willow, creature of comfort, nourishing all that goes nearest. Like a windswept willow, she bears the marks of more than a share of tears. She's far from replenished. I hope she knows that she's cherished. Well, she can tear down my walls, I'll hide nothing at all. I'll take her embrace when I'm screaming. What am I to do? Charge your pistol, everybody. Okay, I haven't played this one in a while, but I should because this will be on the next album. First song I ever wrote. I think Natch liked it. It's inspired by a breakfast entry menu item at a Starbucks with a nice little double entendre. It's called Black Forest Ham.
Triple entendre.
Triple entendre. Should see them in their jubilee under the black cloud of misery. 1,000 times to the cemetery to the tune of a cool breaking wind. Behold the queen of darkness in the dance hall, and entourage of misfits at her beck and call. The real world sees nothing at all, just a snarly child done up like a living dead girl. Sophisticated clip, twisting in the breeze. I don't think you understand. Black Forest Ham. Well, dead weary eyes, pale white chicken lamb. Feel the creepy crawly, should he chance to grin. Think he'll turn the dust when the dawn breaks in with the migraine from the bubble down schnapp. This girl's a piece of work, aside from eyes starved. Pop up, I gotta say what you got, her emo gob. She's a happy young teen with her wrists all carved, and he's strong enough to endure her mood. Well, they're so underground like everyone else. Apathy and all we can hear that. Black Forest Ham. Well, the DJ spins with the punk master strings, I forget his name. Something from Lord of the Rings. Well, the music seems to void it well. Anything save the trance-like rhythm of the crowd. Here they are in their jubilee, under the black cloud of misery. Just one more time through the cemetery, so exciting. You could just die. Sophisticated clip, twisting in the breeze. Shit, I don't think I understand. Black Forest Ham. Thank you very much.
Ryan Voss, Ryvo, R-Y-V-O, and the hammer. And up to the stage next, Johnny Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Johnny. Charles Haymarket will be after Johnny.
Not a problem. Okay. Missed being here last week. Okay, so as I'm sure many of you know, they had a day of silence last week, and so this song kind of came about from that day of silence. So, yeah. And as always, you're welcome to sing along with the chorus parts and stuff. Silence roars straight from the source. Statements implied through voices denied carry such force. Find clarity through solidarity can put justice and freedom on course. Straight from the source, silence roars. Straight from the source, silence roars. People searching for the lives they want to lead. sprung from the truth that grows within. They strive to fill that need. Every challenge and opportunity, every success another seed. Planted straight from the source, silence roars. Silence roars straight from the source. Statements implied through voices denied carry such force. Find clarity through solidarity can put justice and freedom on course. Straight from the source, silence roars. Straight from the source, silence roars. This would be the sing-along. Silence roars straight from the source. Straight from the source, silence roars. Silence roars straight from the source. Straight from the source, silence roars. We move along from day to day, saying those things we tend to say, regardless of what the consequences might be. If we bother to stop and listen, it's the quiet that's been missing. As we struggle more and more, silence roars. Oh, as we struggle more and more, silence roars. Silence roars straight from the source. Statements implied through voices denied carry such force. Find clarity through solidarity can put justice and freedom on course. Straight from the source, silence roars. Straight from the source, silence roars. And as we strive to make this world a better place, do we forget to look each other in the face? See the grace that is reflected in us all. It's at our core as silence roars. It's at our core as silence roars. Silence roars straight from the source. Statements implied through voices denied carry such force. Find clarity through solidarity can put justice and freedom on course. Straight from the source, silence roars. Straight from the source, silence roars. Okay, this one was kind of just for fun. Yeah, these things just they keep popping out. Oh, excuse me. They say space is a lonely place, floating around out there all by yourself, surrounded by God's grace, in the emptiness of that utter void with no girl or boy to embrace. They say space is a lonely place. Oh, they say space is a lonely place. Why would anyone who's not insane want to journey amongst the stars with no gravity beneath their feet to remind them of where they are? No food to eat, no air to breathe outside that tiny tin can. A most inhospitable environment for a fragile being like a human. Well, they say space is a lonely place, floating around out there all by yourself, surrounded by God's grace, in the emptiness of that utter void with no girl or boy to embrace. They say space is a lonely place. Sing along. They say space is a lonely place. 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 People thrive on adventure to make their lives feel real, while others thirst for knowledge and the secret it reveals. Personally, I try to keep my feet planted firmly on the ground, take my risks in tiny increments for a better chance to stick around. Whoa, they say space is a lonely place, floating around out there all by yourself, surrounded by God's grace, in the emptiness of that utter void with no girl or boy to embrace. They say space is a lonely place. Well, they say space is a lonely place. So when that rocket leaves the atmosphere of our little mud ball behind, do those astronauts for that moment think they might have lost their minds? They contemplate the universe in all its majesty, while trusting their survival to the winds of science and technology. Oh, they say space is a lonely place, floating around out there all by yourself, surrounded by God's grace, in the emptiness of that utter void with no girl or boy to embrace. They say space is a lonely place. Oh, they say space is a lonely place.
Johnny Hernandez. And now we're going to bring up to the stage, by the way, next week is Mr. McPhee, but the week after will be this guy, Charles Haymarket. Please come to the stage. Charles Haymarket.
2 weeks. Can't wait.
Do they have a time machine?
Don't have to wait.
I have to wait. Oh dear. Dr. Dream will be up right after John.
Let's
Right after Charles.
let's give a nice big giant round of applause to Mr. Natural for handling all these videos and tapes. And
Thank you.
the fact that we can go look at ourselves is pretty astounding. He does a lot of work for free. I'm sure he gets an endowment somewhere from some kind of foundation.
Yeah, it's called Social Security.
Yeah.
It's an entitlement they want to take from me now.
You guys have heard a lot of my stuff. I'm going to play something that's kind of rare. I think maybe only Dad's just heard it. I fell away from you once, you see, I sort of slipped down, keep on falling. Forgot who you were for a while, yeah, I was one nephew, and forget us too. Slug, and I was gone, I was only God knows where, but now again, I have known you, that I was never able to care. I looked away from your light, you see, I got close and cinched my wings. Fell down the cold gray water, out past the rock where the sirens sing. Look, I was gone, I was only got nowhere. But then again, I'd have known you, that I was never able to care. Knowing that I love you, and I hear you say you love me too, yeah, but I'm believing that you care, just like you want to. That worked on my guitar.
I look away from your words, you know I can bear reading cards. I knew they really meant something in your tales of lost cities and treasure I knew was already spent. The fruit of all our labor, 'cause I was out of reach. Got every single grain of sand, yeah, completely missed the beach. Knowing that I love you, now you say you love us too, yeah, but not believing that you care. Gotta choose like you want to. I quit my music for a while, yeah. Didn't have a feeling I felt within my hands. Stop in your music from time to time. Wanna spark the best laid plan. I feel you in the distance sometimes. I know you'll be here by tomorrow. And maybe I'll find some faith by then, even if it's borrowed. Know that I love you. Now you say you love us too, yeah, but gotta not believing what you say when you treat us like you want to.
Yeah.
That was a tad rusty on the high accent there. Works so well at home, it's just like, it sounds just bad.
I could hear those 2 lines going. It was beautiful.
Here it's like, okay. Then we'll fall back on one of the hits.
Alright.
What am I? What am I tears? What are these tears we cry? What are my tears, yeah? I saw you look away. When I gave you a fast glance, I know you felt the pain. And I would trade this chance. I know you've lost someone too. I wonder if love means anything. Wish I could comfort you, but I was feeling the same too. Now what am I to? What are these tears we cry? What are my tears, yeah? When a gentle breeze turns to roaring train, and what I love can be blown away. So what am I? What are my tears? What are my tears? I saw you look at me, and the sunlight lit your hair. You had to rush right by. Life's suchness everywhere. I knew that I loved you. Wonder if you loved me. I'm fucking it up so hard. I knew that I loved you. But if remained unsaid, now I just curse time. Cause you tell me that you're dead. So what am I to? What are these tears we cry? What are my tears, yeah? When a random shot from some record mic pulled my heart through a hole in time. So what am I tears? What are my tears? What are my tears? saw you look at me. If beneath the thousand glances, lose ourselves for a while. And a fleeting romance, I know we'll lose each other. Someday eventually, love mean anything. Let's take some memories beyond all our tears. Beyond the tears we cry, beyond our tears, yeah. Oh, our universe expands every day, like God himself can be far enough away. So what am I tears? What are these tears we cry? What am I tears? All our tears and every emotion floats downstream and fills the ocean. I have a CD I'd like to sell you. That song's not on it.
Yeah!
That's how you sell it.
That's my favorite plug.
So now we're going to have Dr. Dream here in just a moment, but I would like to make some short announcements here about what's coming up. We've just had Connor Coughlin. Next week is going to be Kevin McGee. I don't know if you remember Kevin McGee. He's kind of a corn pone kind of guy, average guy who sings some kind of interesting songs about how he eats his French fries.
Yeah.
All right.
And then on the May 7th will be Charles Haymark.
Yeah.
Now I have openings for May 14th and May 21st. Anybody you know that would like to do a feature that's not coming up soon. And then on the 28th will be Kevin North for all of you Irish friends who like to hear it. Shh. I won't talk over you. I'll just stop and wait for you to finish. All done, thank you. And then on June 4th will be Lady Zeitgeist.
Nice.
On the 11th of June, which is my birthday, is going to be Rainbow. So we're going to be doing some Over the Rainbow. And then on the 18th is Robert Smith. And then on the 25th will be Rivo, who you just heard.
Oh God, not that guy.
So we have two openings in May on the 14th and the 21st, if anybody knows somebody that would like to fill those in. So without further ado, I'm going to let Dr. Dream take a while here for her to figure out. She needs a tech.
Yeah, tech crew.
She needs some electronics guy. Yeah, who can follow her around and keep notes, keep historical significance, and help her with these quartz entanglement, this quantum entanglement that she's always. So we'll give her a little bit more time to set up, but that's it coming up in the near future here. So I'm going to give it over to Dr. Dream, and when she's ready to go, she'll be up and cooking. Welcome to my imagination. Wow.
Oh, we're off again. He's always these things. It always happens here. I don't know why. I cannot figure this out. I don't know.
If you unplug that plug that goes into the wall, then everything goes off.
Oh my goodness,
Of course.
Oh yes.
That's always it.
Ah.
Every
Oh,
week.
we can-
That's it. Every week.
We're
That's it.
going back in time, before we were rudely interrupted by something.
General Electric.
Oh, I remember him.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Trying to think what I'm doing here.
That's my girl.
Picture the body of a cord.
Yes, it's me, Dr. D, Doctor.
Yippee!
Dream. Imagination. Move. And of course, you all know the doctor is definitely on. And I'm going to take everyone's collective imaginations. Thank you. Especially all you tables. I love you. You empty chairs. Oh, love it. And now, I'm putting you in all your collective imaginations inside a mashup dimension. Half medieval, half sci-fi. And you are a what?
Muskrat.
A muskrat.
Ah, there you go.
You are now inside the body of a muskrat. And you're wandering around in this medieval world. Wandering around. And you see a castle in the distance. And so you, as Musky Muskrat, approach the castle. Towards it. And you get into the door. But you see there's another door, so you go through that. You go through another door. More and more little doors which you squeeze under. And you come to a room. And there's a man with a crown on. And he's asleep. and you say in muskrat language, "Excuse me, but who are you?" And here's it. What are you doing, man? Excuse me. What is this man doing in now?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, we didn't see it come in. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm here with the Queen, but if anything done, you just do it yourself. Just get rid of those goddamn salads. We don't need them. They're high overhead. We don't need them. Now, Roden, get out of here. Oh my God, he's running up inside. Oh! Get it out of here!
You don't like it in there. It's nasty. She's had that belt on and it hasn't been open.
Whoa.
And a long time. And anyway, they're going after all the guards and everything. And of course, as a muskrat in this sci-fi medieval world, got special insights. And suddenly, you raise your tail and fire the loudest fart that's ever been. And it's incredible. It just fills the corridors of the entire castle with fire. Oh my God, look what's dying! Oh yeah! Oh, help me! The castle burns. And then you go back out in the field and find Matilda Muskrat. Get together and play a little Parcheesi.
Dr. Dream and her Sonic Imaginorium.
Nice.
It will take her a little while to take this down. Ooh, feeling back on
My favorite
myself.
note. Yeah, we thought we'd give you some feedback, Doc.
We thought we'd give you some feedback.
Okay.
That's called Twitter. That's my Twitter account. That's my Twitter account. We just gave her a Twitter raising. Okay, now we're going to have coming up to the stage here in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, David Thompson.
Oh, nice.
So we haven't heard, Dave did a feature not too long ago, and I guess we'll be hearing from him in a couple more months. What I've been trying to do is fill the entire year, separating it by about 3 months each. So you can actually, if you do it right, sign up at the beginning of the year. You can actually get 4 features for the entire year. Also, there are some months which have an extra week in them.